So I just woke up not too long ago. I checked Twitter. Let me sit down because I'm low key annoyed. I checked Twitter, and after Brad Holmes did some stupid shit, signing Isaiah Thomas, this nigga then goes out and inquires. And I knew he was gonna do this, bro. You inquire about Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick that wants to be the highest paid DN. Hassan Reddick, who's not better than Max Crosby. Hassan Reddick, who's not better than Myles Garrett. Hassan Reddick, who's not better than Trey Hendrickson. Hassan Reddick, who can't play inside outside. Now, I'm not going to get too mad about this one. Because, you know, Hassan Reddick, at the end of the day, he's still a good player. But Hassan Reddick is one of those players where he's not a number one. And this goes back to my problem with Brad Holmes. We are constantly in the running for number two guys and never in the running for a number one. We never make the move for a number one. Never. See, if we were talking about a running back, I'd be like, okay, because you don't need a number one running back to win. You need a number one DN. You need a number one D tackle. You need a number one linebacker. You need a number one corner. You need a number one safety. You need guys, and this nigga is just hell bent on getting a number two guy. If Aiden was healthy and we were trading for or inquiring about Hassan Reddick, I would love this deal. This would be picture fucking perfect. But given the fact that you just traded for, or you just extended Aleem McNeil trash ass, so we ain't getting no pressure in the middle. He definitely won't. He can't push the fucking pocket. And he definitely won't be able to push the pocket. Not at Aiden gone. You giving him Isaiah Thomas to work with. So now that's going to fuel a lot of the ass shit he do. And motherfuckers going to start saying, oh, well, look, he has no DN. He has no this. Nobody's on the edge. Like, that's going to fuel that shit even though he wasn't doing that before. DJ Reader just old and fat. Brad, like, I'm okay with not getting Max Crosby. I didn't expect to get Max Crosby. I knew this was the move Brad Holmes was gonna make. I knew it. In every video I've said, he's going to reach out. The nigga he's probably likely to trade for is Hassan Reddick. I knew he was gonna do this shit, bro. It's just it's a Brad Holmes ass move. And what makes this shit so funny, the funniest fucking part about it, the funniest part about this shit, you cannot make this shit up. The funniest fucking part is Brad Holmes, the nigga who cares so much about culture. You're getting the nigga, you're trading and inquiring about a nigga, right? Who has the most character concerns? The most character concerns and the least amount of talent out of everybody I named. Brad Holmes, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, my nigga? You can't get right on defense. God damn. This nigga cannot get right at all, bro. I knew he was going to do this shit, bro. I said it. Out of those four players, watch him only hit up Hassan Reddick. Only go hit up Hassan Reddick. I fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew he was going to do that shit. The only nigga you gon' even inquire about is Hassan Reddick. Nigga that want the most money, has the most character concerns, and has the least amount of talent out of him, Trey Hendrickson, Myles Garrett, and Max Crosby. That's who you wanted, nigga? Hassan fucking Reddick? Who's played the least amount of games this year? Mind you, that being zero, Hassan Reddick is who you wanted? Hassan Reddick? This is what I'm saying, like, bro, he only do this shit when it come to defense, bro. He only does this when it come to defense. When we needed an offensive guard, that nigga went and got Zeitler, bro. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up, bro. Bro, Brad Holmes is like he just has to be outside of Andrew Berry. He just has to be the worst GM in the league. Maybe Josh McDaniels, but outside of bro, he literally has to be the worst GM in the league. Has to be, nigga. I'm going to keep reminding y'all. It is year 4, and we're still talking about how bad the defense is. It's year 4, my nigga. That's 1 year of bad defense, 2 years of bad defense. 2 of those years were historically bad, right? So that's 2 years of historically bad defense, one of which I think was even worse than the Patricia era. Anything during the Patricia era, which is really fucking hard to do. So you had 2 years of bad defense, another historically year of bad defense, and now it's year 4 and we still have a bad defense. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I'm just, what are we doing, bro? And when you had the chance to add to a decent to below average defense, you didn't make a move. You waited until your best player on defense got injured and then realized, oh yeah, well yeah, maybe I should have gave him a little help. Brad Holmes, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? You waited until your best defensive player went down. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I guess them niggas do need help over there. I guess defense is a little important. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Aiden gonna be out until like I told my cousin he gonna be out until week 10 or week 12. If I'm being real, Aiden not coming back until week 14 of next year. Being so real. That nigga is not gonna be back until week 14. And Brad Holmes waited 4 fucking years to be aggressive. And out of all the aggressive moves he could have made, the move this nigga decides to make, mind you, we traded for DPJ because he had high character, right? We didn't trade for Jonathan Allen when we needed him because DPJ just had such great character. We didn't trade for Montez Sweat because DPJ's character was just off the charts. And this ain't nothing against Hassan Reddick. This has nothing to do with Hassan Reddick. As a person, as a player, this has nothing to do with anybody except for Brad Holmes. You have to call a spade a spade. Hassan Reddick missed out on mandatory everything for his team, right? Missing out on all his money, right? For personal gain, because that's what it is. And I ain't mad at him for doing that. Nigga, that's just like if you get a job and them niggas talking about, and you know you're supposed to get a raise and them niggas talking, or you know you're supposed to get paid and them niggas, they bullshitting you, but they still expect you to work. I understand where dog coming from that standpoint. But like, You can't just tell us last year you didn't trade for any defensive player worth a fuck because DPJ's character was just off the chart, and then turn around and this year when you have a chance to go get those high character players you talking about who are also who can do everything, who can play inside and outside. I named three of them niggas. That's three niggas who can play inside, outside, right? That's three of them. The last option was Hassan Reddick, who can't do that. Hassan Reddick can't play inside, outside. He's strictly outside. Not only was he the last option, of those options, he had the most character concerns and the least amount of talent. He's not better than Max Crosby. He's not better than Myles Garrett, and he's not better than Trey Hendrickson. But you wanted to, but you want to. I just don't understand Brad Holmes. Like, he's least talented than all. He's least talented than all three of those guys. He can't play inside outside. And he wants the most amount of money, and he's played the least amount of games. Snigga has not, and he can work out on his own. But let's not forget the fact he didn't work out with the team this year. This off season, he didn't work out with the team. So on top of everything I just named and I just said, on top of all of that, Hassan Reddick has also not worked out for an entire summer. Now, could he have worked out on his own? Possibly. 100%. The fact of the matter is, he didn't work out with the team, which fucking matters. Those other three guys, they was with their team. They reported for camp. They were there. You know, I don't understand. You can't talk about, oh, we didn't draft Jalen Carter because of character concerns. And then get a nigga like, trade for a nigga like Hassan Reddick. You can't tell me you didn't make a move last year because of character concerns and then trade for a nigga like Hassan Reddick. That just does not make sense. That's bad football knowledge. That just doesn't make sense. And when this shit doesn't work, because it won't work, it's going to blow up in Brad Holmes' face. I will be here to laugh in his face and y'all motherfucking face. You stupid ass, dumbass, you white boys, because that's who it is. It's you white boys and you stupid black motherfuckers that's convinced by these dumbass white boys that be chanting Jared Goff in fucking grocery stores and at the Pistons and at the Tigers game when we supposed to be rooting for the fucking Tigers. Yeah, mind you, rooting for the Tigers in which Jared Goff ain't go to not one of they fucking games. But rooting for the fucking Tigers and the Pistons and the Red Wings. We supposed to be doing that. Y'all cheering for Jared Goff. And then you convincing these stupid black motherfuckers that everything okay and Brad Holmes just shit and piss gold. I'ma be laughing at y'all when this shit don't work. I'ma laugh right in your motherfucking face. I don't give a fuck if we at the game, if we downtown. And really, that's the only time I'm gonna see you stupid motherfuckers. Y'all don't come to Detroit. Y'all be Detroit this, Detroit that on Sundays. I rep Detroit Sunday through Sunday. But we gonna see. This shit ain't gonna work out. And this shit is going to fail. I'm gonna tell you to start because our Super Bowl window is closed, just in case you were wondering. It's over. It's over. And it didn't end with Aiden because it was still a little glimmer of hope. It ended when we signed Aleem McNeil. We should have let Aleem McNeil walk. Our Super Bowl window closed when we extended Aleem McNeil trash ass. That weak motherfucker. That's when it closed. Because people we actually need to resign, Derek Barnes, who's a much better player than Aleem McNeil, they ain't gonna get paid now. Still gotta pay Kirby. Can't win without Kirby. Can't win without Brian Branch. Oh, and guess what? Carlton Davis is in. We only signed him for. We only got him for another year. We only have Carlton Davis for another year, and we still don't have a number one corner. We ain't got nothing but number twos on this roster. Number twos, no D tackles, no edge. What changed? Since 2020, what has changed? Other than names and faces, what changed? I'm looking at the same bum ass, trash ass motherfucking team that we walked into this bitch with. Nothing has changed. Stop accepting this bullshit from y'all weak ass GM.